in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll find Everett there, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Touchdown, Packers! Rondale Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Buccaneers 7. Jake Bailey snaps the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing Jones. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The Buccaneers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Those defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man layup. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you get people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Crosby. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Renfro, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle with Barkley. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up plans for your runners.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jones now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head toward 10.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Jones again on second down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Looking to throw. Jones. There's a nice move. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On play action, Lawrence out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 27, Jones. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jones keeping it on the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Blankenship out to kick off. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a give to Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 44, Lawrence. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grover Stewart getting him in for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Lawrence. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
To throw is Jones. That's caught by Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The give is to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And in celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
It's a now on the return. Oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about once they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Yeah.